Hey guys, this is Gary Gomez from masteringrealestatephotography.com, and I'm going to make a little tutorial today about how to clean your image sensor on your camera. So let's jump in. So one of the things I noticed immediately when I started shooting with mirrorless cameras is that the sensor gets dirty all the time. I didn't used to have this problem with DSLR cameras in the past, but now that I have to take care of the sensor cleaning so regularly, it's become a pretty easy thing for me. I do it before every architecture shoot, and it's especially problematic when you're changing lenses because there's nothing in front of these image sensors to protect them from getting dust on them. Unlike a DSLR, which has the mirror in front of it all the time. So when you change lenses, dust doesn't necessarily always make its way onto the sensor. But one thing I've noticed just in different message boards like Facebook groups and on PFRE, cleaning your sensor can be a little bit intimidating for a lot of people. And I was a little bit intimidated by it the first time I had to do it. And once I did it, I realized it was pretty easy and there's really nothing to be afraid of. So I wanted to show you how I do it on my camera and what tools I use. So to start with, first you're going to need a fully charged battery for your camera, and you're going to need a cleaning kit. I bought this kit from B&H Photo from a company called VSGO. It's just this little swab, and there's a cleaning solution that comes with it. Again, the brand is VSGO, and the swabs come in different sizes depending on the size image sensor you have in your camera. So if you have a full frame camera, you need to get the one sized for full frame cameras. If you have an APS-C size camera, you need to get the appropriately sized one for that. So anyway, that is all you need, and I'm going to show you how this works on my camera right now. Okay, so here's everything you need to get this job done, and it's pretty quick. So you're going to need the cleaning sensor swab that I mentioned earlier and the solution. And you're going to need your camera, of course. So the first thing you have to do is put the camera in cleaning mode. So we'll turn it on, and we'll go into the menu. And on this Sony camera, it's in the setup menu, page 2. You'll see cleaning mode there. On a DSLR camera, it might be on a different location in your menu, but every camera that I've ever seen has a cleaning mode. On a DSLR camera, what the cleaning mode does is it flips the mirror out of the way to expose the sensor to give you access to it so you can clean it. So here in this case, this camera has image stabilization built into it, so the sensor itself moves around. If we were to try to clean the sensor without turning on cleaning mode, the sensor itself would sort of wobble around under the pressure of the cleaning swab, and you won't be able to clean it effectively. So on the Sony camera, when you enter cleaning mode, the sensor vibrates, and you'll hear that in just a second, and then it holds it firmly in place so that when you wipe the swab across the sensor, it stays still for you. So let's enter cleaning mode now. There we go. And now that we're in cleaning mode, let's flip the camera over, and we'll take this lens off to expose the sensor. So now let's take the cap off of the cleaning solution, and we'll open up this new swab. Not much to it. It's just a cloth swab, and you'll put a couple of dots, a couple little drops of the cleaning solution on there. And you don't have to really apply any pressure here. Just gently go from one side of the sensor straight across to the other. And without picking it up, you go right back to where you started in the opposite direction. And that's it. That's a clean sensor. So you put your lens cap or your lens back on. And then to get the camera out of cleaning mode, you just turn it off. And when you turn the camera back on, everything works perfectly. Okay, well, that's all there is to it. I told you it'd be pretty easy, and hopefully you are a little more comfortable with trying this on your own camera, and will save a little bit of money rather than having to send it off somewhere to get it professionally cleaned. Really quickly, I just want to let you know I have a full-length tutorial series that teaches real estate photography. It's about 5 hours long, and I cover everything from composition and lighting theory, and you follow me throughout an entire home, and we make 14 photos together, and I show you how I compose, shoot, and edit each of those images. There's also a dedicated Facebook group, which has a pretty active community in there where people share photos, get feedback, and ask questions, and I'm in there every day, as well as a bunch of other people keeping the conversation going. It's a really good time, and if you want to check out the tutorial, you can see that at masteringrealestatephotography.com. That's it for today. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.